So we talked some Florida State football before we came on to talk Miami. We did our live stream, and they had the worst field position difference in all of college football last year. They had the worst, meaning the differential between where your offense starts and your defense. And Miami's at 100th last year, which speaks to the issues with the punting. And the defense, despite being placed in the 124th worst field position in the country, still performed at the rate that it did and gave up what was top 5 to 10 in scoring defense in the nation.
Yeah, again, it just shows how just again how far the offense put the defense behind. And if I look, find Miami, where you at? Miami was 18th in points allowed per game at 19.5 last year. And that was even elevated because of some of the things that, Mark just touched on. The fact that, the defense was always coming in a negative field position kind of a thing. If you think, just so many games. It was just, and still gave up less than 20 points a game on the year, which is kind of remarkable. And as I looked, there were only 19 teams that gave up 20 or less than 20 points per game last year. It's craziness. So, it just, again, continues to point to the fact that the offense, even if it improves to league average, moves up from the hundreds, 110s to the 50s, let alone the 40s or 30s, like really good. But just being average would be such a monumental step forward that, a 10-win regular season should be a foregone, formality. But we all know that Miami has not played to the level of their talent recently. So, Miami has to go out and seize the day, as it were. But yeah, the offense was terrible and the defense was great. And hopefully that the defense continues to be great and the offense gets better.
Total offense number 13 in the ACC, number 105 in the nation, passing number 12, which you might as well say number 13 because Georgia Tech's always going to be last. Number 113 in the nation, rushing offense number 7 in the ACC, number 45 in the nation, scoring offense number 9 and number 66, which of course is a skewed statistic because the defense can have a great effect on that. Defensively, scoring defense number 2 in the ACC, and as Cam just stated, under 20 points per game at number 18 nationally. Rushing defense number 3 in the nation, or number 3 in the ACC, number 42 in the nation. Best pass defense in the nation, both in the ACC and nationally. Total defense number 4 in the country, number 1 in the ACC. And the field position issue that we just touched upon leads and ties into a question that's being asked by the Wholesome One, our guy, the Wholesome One, on the chat room regarding who would be your choices as punt and kickoff returner.
I don't really care. We got so many guys who can and have who can do the job and have done the job well. Jeff Thomas, DJ Dallas, Mark Pope, Nigel Bethel has literal track speed, so he had a kickoff return for a touchdown in the Travis Powell scrimmage. Maybe give him a shot. Who has some wiggle? Maybe try Jeremiah Payton. Maybe to Corey Couch. He's so thin though. I don't know. But yeah, there's options. Pick one of your quick wide receivers, running back, maybe defensive backs, and just try them out and let them do the job. And again, we already have guys who have done it. DJ Dallas and Jeff Thomas have touchdown returns in their career. So, we can start there and then build out the group from there. So I'm not necessarily tied to who does it as long as the job is done well. But there's so many guys who fit the athletic profile to be able to do it well that Miami should be able to, find guys to do that and perform at that level.